time. First blood, Aaron Zalegi, a nice attack.
Pay no attention to the clock in the middle of your screen. No saber competition ever goes to the full allocated time. This is going to be first to 15.
Another attack from Zalegi. He goes 2-0 up. Nice and strong there. They'll break at when the first fencer gets to 8 points. The attack goes through from the Russian, who's scoring his first hit, and we have the first video appeal from Aaron Zalegi of Hungary.
Now let me just explain the lighting system to you. Whenever a hit is scored, whenever your opponent's blade touches the lame jacket or helmet that you're wearing, then that registers as a light. If you're the only one to get a light on the board, then chances are you will get the point. But most of the time, you'll see this, both lights will come on, and the referee needs to decide who started, who initiated the attack.
And two simultaneous attacks there. When they attack at the same time, the referee doesn't give a hit to anybody. There's a slight pause from Kovalev. As far as Zalegi is concerned, but the referee is not separating that.
It is a superb venue, and the lighting just really catches against the blades. You can actually see really well what the actual blades are doing. Saw that.
Parapost, beautiful, very brave to step into that kind of distance against your opponent and rely on your reactions to block your opponent's blade with your own, as you saw there very clearly. Now, does the first attack go through for Zalegi? It does indeed. And Zalegi is now 4 points in the lead.
Well, we happen to be sat next to the Hungarian commentators, so things could get rather exciting next door.
Parapost of his own there from Kovalev.
So invites the attack on, blocks, and comes through with his attack of his own. A parry is the block, the riposte, a re-attack. Only one light on. Point to Kovalev.
See him go through here at speed, blocks out the blade from his opponent's counter-attack to ensure that he gets a single light on the box. They're together.
So both of them attack at the same time, can't be separated. Reset where you are.
Again, simultaneous attacks. Referee won't split them. Referee takes a quick look at the screen in front of him and says no, he can't separate those either.
Now we've seen a lot of this in the preliminary rounds. The fight that Daryl Homer came through against number 2 seed Yakimenko, they had about half a dozen of these simultaneous attacks at 14-all. And is it the referees? Are the referees? Have they been instructed to judge more of these simultaneous attacks?
Well, we're speaking to a sabre specialist. I'm no sabre specialist, I was a foilist, and he certainly suggested that it seems that every single referee has been very consistent in the fact that they are giving a little bit more lenience in the middle, as they say. So if there is not a very, very clear attacker, they won't separate them. And it's slightly disrupted some of the fences today, which may suggest why we've had some of the top seeds going out, because they're getting frustrated that when they think they've scored, they haven't. There was a pause there from Kovalev, and Zalagi goes back into the lead at 6-5, and he'll get that one as well.
The jumping attack. You can't step your feet over.
You can't cross your feet. No, you can't bring your back foot in front of your front foot in sabre when you're going forwards.
So, in forward you would call that a flash attack, like an arrow.
A crossover is what you call a step, crossing your feet over. But what we do in sabre is a flunge, a cross between a flash and a lunge, as Zalagi scores 30s in a row to take us to the break at 8-5, and he scored 7 of his 8 hits with an attack. So, being a more aggressive fencer here has taken him into a 3-hit lead. Talk to their coaches, take on some water. It's a fairly short format competition for these guys. Usually they fence in a round of pulls up to 5 hits against up to 6 other fencers. And there you see Christian Bauer on the far side there, grey hair on in the middle, as we look at the screen.
He's talking through a interpreter.
Yes.
He was with the Chinese team, and he did get a gold medal last time with his charge, with Chong.
Yeah, and he's been with 4 teams in recent history, and they've all gone on and been daubed in gold medals. 4 teams, 4 different countries, and reputedly the highest paid coach in the world. Highest paid fencing coach, I should say. I think there's some football or soccer coaches out there that get paid a little bit more than he does.
Some baseball coaches too that are way higher than that altogether.
But astronomical amount of money that he gets paid compared to a regular fencing coach. He's working.
Whoa! It's an attack.
So Kovalev strikes first in the second period.
Well, he certainly responded to whatever it was that Christian Bauer said to him. Something along the lines of get up and get at him.
Referee taking a look at that. Yeah. So what he said there is that Kovalev came forward and he pulled his arm back, and then Zalagi did exactly the same thing. So effectively it was Kovalev's go, but they've been called back to review by Zalagi, one would imagine.
Those are the video referees.
And that is Zalagi's last video call because it was rejected.
Oh, I think Zalagi thinks he's got that one.
Yeah, and he has. It's a slow attack from Kovalev, and he went downstairs, as you say. He went underneath, down there. So you see underneath the fencer on the right. It's Kovalev, and the referee decided that was actually him pulling his arm back as he tried to go underneath his opponent's blade. It's a straight attack from the Hungarian.
So you can see the referee stood there in the dark, in the shadows.
Parapost. Beautiful.
So when he raises his arm to the side of the fencer, that's the fencer that has gained the hit.
Yeah, so as we looked at that then, Kovalev on the right launched an attack, and Zalagi stood his ground and swept up his opponent's blade with his own, thus giving him the right of way and scoring with what we call the riposte. Attack fails, and the counter fails, and then the attack comes through from the Hungarian.
Ooh, it's looking pretty good for Zalagi now.
Great demonstration of both aggressive and defensive footwork, running in and out.
Well, that point lasted longer than most. This one's a fast one.
Another attack.
Straight out of the blocks. And Kovalev's really, since that 1 point after the break where he actually scored one by attacking, he just lost that mental edge. He just seems to be backing away. He moves forward, but nowhere near as fast forward.
No, he's out of distance most of the time when going forwards. And there you go again, attacking from too far away with his arm back, and Zalagi's able to pick him off coming forwards, and Zalagi is 1 point away from guaranteeing at least the silver medal.
So this is it. Crunch time. I mean, there's a long way back for the Russian now.
Mountain to climb. And he couldn't make it.
That is it. Aaron Zalagi goes through to the final. The Russian Nikolai Kovalev did not have an answer to Zalagi's attacks. It just looked like he took the foot off the gas, and it's the Hungarian that goes through to the gold medal bout.